Hello friends, welcome back. It's Sophie. This is my makeup from my October upload supposedly, but I took a break and took myself a self-care type of moment. So this is my makeup. So yeah, I've been very lazy and very down lately, so I just needed some time to rest and some time to get my productivity back, and I feel like I'm getting back that energy for it. So yeah, and also before I forget, first and foremost, thank you, really thank you for my friends Gray and Vince for being my guests, and especially thank you so much to you guys, my friends, for supporting this roundtable, the Sinigang Club. So a brief background of how this roundtable came up to my mind. So, and a bit of history. So Sinigang Club, sining is a Filipino term for art. Then the rest is English. So this popped out in my head back in pre-pandemic when I was watching a lot of roundtables of directors and especially actors, and I was really so interested to have this roundtable one day. But I got usually used to have talk sessions at my school, but for me, I feel like having this one-on-one conversation between students. So it came up to my mind to have this type of roundtable for only students and art enthusiasts, to have an open discussion of whatever topic or art topic that will pop out in my head. Or it's also the chance for the artists to share their works, to share their journey. And for me, it's very empowering because a lot of artists that I've seen online are really great and really surprisingly creative, and really, guys, I cannot really describe their their artistry, but they're really great. I do really love their artworks, and you should also give a try. You should also give it a try on also talking with other artists, because one thing I've learned from them is probably some values, and especially what is their, I think there's this thing, art quote, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot what is it called, but yeah. So for this video, because I'm very laid back and I'm just want to have a talk, I just want to give you a glimpse on what it's like to have this film production, being a film major. It's very, in short, stressful, but in a way it's so heart relieving, and it's really catastrophically amazing. So the series of videos and clips that you will see, these are pre-pandemic, they're shot before the pandemic, so everyone is safe, everyone is at their home. So, and this is actually one of the only ones that I documented that I documented among my school projects that I had. This was submitted for my film production that I was talking about back in my Sinigang Club roundtable, and this is actually one of the most risk-taking decisions that me and my best friend, who is also my co-worker and partner for this, and it was truly, for some reason, it was truly magical having connections and especially when it comes to like working beyond the setting that you're used to. Like if you're used to like shooting in a school, and then you go from shooting to another place, like in a province, it's such a different setting, it's such a different situation. Although it will give you such a beautiful reward in terms of your output. So yeah, this was actually one of the submissions for my subject, film production, and it's called Curfew, and it's truly meaningful for me, and especially for my friend. And I'm not gonna show you the short film of this since it's a submission, but I'll just give you a glimpse of what it's like to be in a, you know, film production and film major, and the creative process behind it. I guess this is not really I'm gonna expose myself a bit, but you know, it's part of life. Give it a go, and also you get a special glimpse of our bloopers of the movie Curfew. So I hope you enjoy it, and yeah, see you later. So it was one of those rainy and red flag days that me and Fern feared about, which is the weather. It was along the way, it was really rainy, and we were worried if we're gonna still push through because we really planned to have this 1 day shoot and then we're out back to Manila. But then despite of this difficulty and anxiousness, I'm really grateful for the hours of chat and talk with my actors, and it felt like a 101 classroom type of setting but in car. And it was really sweet to know about themselves, and especially what they're doing in life, and especially in their art journey. And pretty much we got so connected easily, and I'm thankful for Lupot and Bryan for being part of my production. And then it was already afternoon. We got the best scenery with sunsets. Everything was going to plan. It was so beautiful. It was so majestic. Everything was going all right. But yeah, the time restriction really was our problem. We had to think wisely if we're still gonna push this 1 day shot. And it was pretty much impossible because it was already too risky, and the weather is pretty much not doing justice for our work. So we decided to stay and extend 1 day more for it. But you know, work is like that. You don't want to risk the product, and you want to matter more on the quality, since this project is actually a fail or pass. So we don't want to go on that subject, so we wanted to pass, and we decided that choice. Next up is our bloopers. So you may want to skip this if you want or not, but yeah, this is really our our real life situation type of film production and kalokohan or crazy moments in translation. So yeah, enjoy the bloopers.
Kung delikado, Rodel. Pero hindi ako nakatitiyak kung may kinalaman man.
Okay na?
Go.
Okay. Ready na?
Papunta doon? Papunta doon? Oo.
Just
Ay,
say...
dito? Babalik na kami, di ba? Kasi may dala kami. Dadaling ko sa, di ba? Pag babasakan ko. Action! Yung motor. Ito pa man to. Alam kong paniguradong may naghahanap sa kanya. Ay, wait lang, sorry. Parang mabablock ko siya. Oo.
Parang magpa-block daw siya.
Scene pa tayo sa mga pangyayaring yan eh. At kung mangyari man yun, pero hindi ko hayaan na, ay, mali na ito, sorry. Hindi siya na-straight na gano'n. Hindi siya na-straight. When I look into your eyes, my dreams came true. When I found you, I found you, my miracle.
Hot dog!
Magbabalik po tayo.
Hey!
Yeah, Sophia.
Everything went smoothly as planned, and we went safely back to Manila, and we said our goodbyes and farewells, and then we created a group chat because we're still attached to one another, and we still miss one another. And yeah, it was really nice to keep on touch with them. Now the hours of war in post-production begins. We decided like we would exchange each other's places every like 3 hours, 4 hours. Sadly, I have since I was so tired, probably because it was also midterms with other subjects, my body just collapsed, and once I fell asleep, I no longer woke up. But then I woke up lately. So this is an example of how sleepy was I. Yes, I look like Snow White from Shrek. And here's a sample of how I cannot wake up myself.
Pia. Gising na. Gising na. Gising na. Hi. Pia.
So yeah, afterwards, the 24-hour thing, we were so excited to submit our thing, and this is our sample of excitement, and we sent it to our GC.
Ayan na guys. Nakailan na kami oras. Ang galing na niya!
We headed to our school, and luckily we passed. Thank goodness, we're done. Working with Bryan, Lupot, and Jaylord, and especially with my partner, Fern, it's truly magical on how we built this relationship, and especially while we're on work. Even though we don't know each other, we just really just snapped and bonded, and up to now we still talk to each other, and it's still fun to have these jokes with one another. And especially we do have these talks at times or chats in our group chat that we hope that once this pandemic ends, we will be able to work with one another. And it's really like an emotional roller coaster for me, because I never been so attached with a production, even though it's a small production, but I felt so attached with it because I really made such a strong connection with them. And yeah, thank you for watching this video, and I hope you're staying safe and warm at your homes. And if you're still studying film or you're studying film, good luck. Stay tuned, and thank you so much, and yeah, feel free to comment down below what are you doing and what are your thoughts or perceptions of film majors. That will be so interesting to know about it. So see you soon, guys, and take care.